There's an awful lot that you don't know. You think you've seen everything. You haven't. There are things you never dreamed of. There's another world out there. Thomas saw it, and it destroyed him.
Hey, what's up, world? As some of you have already noticed, my last upload to Vigilance Committee was taken down. Now, of course, it was not taken down by me. Of course, it was taken down by YouTube. Now, unfortunately, when they took it down, they hit Vigilance Committee with a community guidelines warning. Now, this is basically amounts to a community guideline strike to me, because the purpose of Vigilance Committee was for me to try to monetize my content. You see, I make fucking nothing off of this content. I can say a lot about that, but I make fucking $0.00 on my content. So I started Vigilance Committee with the hope that I can make at least a little bit of money off of this content. Not because I'm money hungry, but because this shit takes time to make. And time is money in our world. So if I can make some money off of this stuff, then I can have more time to make this stuff. It's pretty simple economics. So I made Vigilance Committee with this small hope in mind, because harmful content was not going to get any ads. I applied for ads, and that's basically how harmful content got its name. That channel used to be named Mr. Uncensored. I changed it to harmful content because when I applied for advertising, they said my content was harmful. And this is entirely my fault. I know exactly why this video was flagged on this particular channel. And I knew it was going to happen. As soon as I went to upload the video, I was like, you know what? You should re-record the entire video. That's what I told myself. I was like, I should probably just re-record this entire video. And instead of saying that these flashes are from these things, instead of making these claims, I should have played stupid and just asked questions. I should have just been like, hey, are these flashes from these things? Are these flashes the same as the flashes that we see in this construction video? I should have played stupid. So that's exactly what I'm going to do in this video. You see, while I was looking at the video that I just uploaded, not the one I just uploaded right this fucking second, but the one that I uploaded yesterday, while I was looking at that video, I like to rewatch my videos to see the things that I forgot to edit out, like the mistakes that I made, and sort of just laugh at myself. It's just kind of fun. Anyway, while I was looking at that video, I noticed something that I cannot believe I've never noticed before. And I can't believe other people haven't noticed it either. I don't think I've ever seen anybody point this shit out. So anyway, let's jump right into this. I'm just going to ask questions here, okay? I'm just asking questions, not making any claims. I noticed this in a video, and I just want to present it to everybody else and see what they think, right? So you can see here, this is from my video. You can see my watermark over here. And I guess actually, if you're watching Mr. Uncensored, you're probably seeing a watermark on a watermark. It's it's a dream within a dream. I'm incepting you all right now. Anyway, I was watching this shit. I was just watching it. Watching this scene. I'm not even going to play it with audio because right now the audio is me talking in this video because this is from my video. I was watching this video, right? We've all seen this video, and I'm looking at this shit. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, wait a second. There is something very weird fucking going on here. And I was like, all right, I gotta go find the original of this video, because even this scene in my video is taken from the 9/11 Mysteries documentary. I think it's 9/11 Mysteries Part 1 Demolition. That's where this was taken from in my video. So I'm like, wait a second, I gotta go find the original. So I went over to YouTube, and I was like, all right, reporter at the base of the towers when it started to fall. And fortunately, it actually gave me the video. And it comes from NJ Burkett reporting as Twin Towers begin to collapse on September 11, 2001. And it's an ABC 7, or Channel 7 News, right? ABC Channel 7 News. So I watch that video, and sure enough, the anomaly, which I have to ask questions about, is in that video too. It should be, because I'm pretty confident 9/11 Mysteries Part 1 Demolition, they didn't, like, manipulate video or anything like that. They weren't up to any shenanigans. They're trying to wake people up, not make themselves look like a bunch of idiots. So anyway, so you got this guy at the base of the towers. Not this guy, this actual reporter, right? I'm gonna play it in real time, and then I'm gonna play it back in slow motion. I'm gonna see if you guys notice it in real time, all right?
Take two. Take 2 and 2, 1. This is as close as we can get to the base of the World Trade Center. You can see the firemen assembled here, the police officers, FBI agents, and you can see the two towers. A huge explosion now, raining debris on all of us. We better get out of the way.
All right, did you guys notice that? Did you guys notice something really odd there? There's something really odd going on here. And let's see if you guys, I'm just going to point it out, all right? So check this out. I'm gonna play it in super slow motion. Let's play. Let me lower the volume here. We don't need the volume. Let's play this in slow motion, like I like to do, frame by frame. Look at this band over here. By the way, the Twin Towers. This is something that was pointed out in 9/11 Mysteries Part 1 Demolition. The Twin Towers is like basically 3 buildings stacked on top of each other. If you look at these darker bands here, these sections of the building were apparently like super reinforced sections. Like these sections in particular were really important. You know, there's a reason why they're kind of like a darker band than the other sections. Because these sections, I don't believe they were like you know, all of these other sections here, these are all offices, which like you can pretty much see. Well, actually, I don't think you can see through them. I'm sorry. I don't think that they went all the way through. Actually, I'm pretty confident you can find some pictures of the Twin Towers with like the sun setting and like the light, and you can see like a fair amount like through. Like this isn't as dense as I guess these parts right here. Like these parts are basically supposed to be reinforced. Now, interestingly enough, if you look over here, what the hell is going on over there? Let's watch as the building is collapsing frame by frame. Building's coming down. A hole appears to be opening up over here, right? You got this little thing going on over here. Okay, it looks like there's... You can sort of see it opening up there, right? That little white hole. And it looks like material is actually even being ejected from it, like some smoke material or something. But then this huge hole begins to open up here. What is this? Look at this. It is a massive hole. It's like the steel there is melting away. And this is well ahead of the collapse. Look at this thing open up. And then you can even see, it looks like the debris, when it gets here, it like slides right through that. What is that? So let's look at it again. That is the building. That is literally a hole opening up in the building there. As it's coming down, this shit is just disintegrating. What is this? Now, I know that some people are really quick to mention Judy Wood. If you don't know who Judy Wood is, good for you, because that lady is a total charlatan. That lady, after I watched this, because I was never really into her, like I've heard about her, I'm like, no, that's ridiculous. I've never actually watched her presentations because I have a brain and I can just tell what she's talking about is total insanity. And I decided to watch her presentation after I saw this because I'm like, this is literally the building, like a hole opening up in the building here. That's what it looks like to me, at least. I don't know what it is. You guys tell me what it looks like to you. It literally looks like the building is being evaporated there. Like, it's just being incinerated there. Like, what is going on here? This is well ahead of the collapse. I'm playing it backwards now. I'm playing in reverse, frame by frame. And you can see it begins, like, when he looks up, there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. It begins with that one little tiny hole in the side. And then next thing you know, look at this. It just opens up. Playing it frame by frame. What is that? What the hell is that? That is insanity. Sorry, I was covering up with the mouse there. It's crazy. I have no idea what that is. I've just noticed it. It looks insane. But anyway, this lady, Junie Wood, awful. I watched her presentation. She makes a lot of assertions that are just flat out wrong. She uses a lot of evidence that doesn't have any timestamps, so you don't know, like, when the picture is. Because, like, she's like, oh, the buildings are gone. And, like, then she shows some pictures outside of some windows. And it's like, yeah, but when were those pictures taken? Those pictures most definitely weren't taken that very same day. Like, she makes it as if, like, the pictures that she presents were taken, like, right after the buildings fell. But they can't be because those buildings were all evacuated. Like, after they fell, there were not people in those buildings just hanging out, taking pictures of the towers right next to them. So she doesn't use any, like, dates on that stuff. I mean, it's just really ridiculous. The presentation that I saw of her was just awful. So please don't mention Junie Wood to me as if, like, that's something that's, like, legit. That lady's a charlatan. But this shit right here, I have no idea. Well, I might have an idea of what caused it, but I just am now seeing it. And you can go to this guy's video. You can go to this video right here. You're going to see it in this video. You're going to see it. Like, even in this screenshot, you can kind of see the small hole here. This is right before the big hole starts really opening up. But what the hell is that, right? I'll play it again in real time.
The World Trade Center. You can see the firemen assembled here, the police officers, FBI agents, and you can see the two towers. A huge explosion now, raining debris on all of us. We better get out of the way.
What in the world is that? Now, I did notice another thing in this video that I would also like to bring our attention to. And I suppose the UFO people are going to love this, because this is definitely another anomaly that I noticed. So later on in this very same video, this is it shows the second tower collapsing, actually. So this guy's like, oh god, there it goes. I'll play it in real time. Did you guys see that? Did you guys catch that? I'll let it keep playing. I'm gonna play it again, all right? Real time. Did you guys see it? All right. I'm gonna play it again. It's super, super duper fast. Like, I had to watch this a couple times because I wasn't sure if it was a bug flying in front of the screen. And actually, I think there is an example of a bug or something flying in front of the screen at the beginning of this video. So let me just play it again in full time. I mean, in real time, in full time. What the hell was that? Okay, so unfortunately, this cameraman's lens is really dirty. But there is something that appears here. The first time I saw it, I thought it was one of the flashes of light. Actually, is this another example? Was that the bug that I could have sworn I saw flying before? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, I think that was it, actually. Sorry, everybody. I'm kind of doing this in real time myself. Okay. So there are bugs and stuff. Like, if you look right here, there appears to be something that flies in front of the screen here. This is it right here. There it goes. You see this little thing that's, like, flying around here? All right, there's this thing over here that I noticed is probably just some debris falling, right? So when I saw this other thing in the video, I thought maybe that's what I'm seeing. Actually, was that another example of it? Okay, no. There seems to be, like, some kind of light going on here. I'm not sure if you guys are picking that up on your screen. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's just, like, a cloud of smoke or something. Kind of looks like a flash. It's really hard to tell because this guy's lens is fucking filthy, right? This is a really filthy lens at this point. So it's hard to make out what we're actually seeing up here. However, there's something else here that to me is just odd. It's worth pointing out. Okay, I'm just going to play it frame by frame. And now that I'm looking at it, maybe it's just the bug. but I'll point it out. Okay, so there's this thing. You see this right here? It's there and then it's not there, right? It appears to be coming from this direction. It's like flying in this direction, but you don't see it in the frame before. I don't know where this thing comes from, but it looks like it's actually not a bug. It actually looks like it flies into the smoke over here, and you're going to see it flies into the smoke, and you're going to see this smoke over here actually move after this thing goes in this direction. And it looks like it's actually going into the smoke and maybe hitting something. It looks like some sort of high-speed object. I will admit, though, it could just be a fucking bug. It could just be some debris. But let's look at it, okay? Now that we have our attention on it. It flies into here. And then this starts coming down. I'm going to play it in real time. Actually, this section back here, it looks like it flies that way. So I'm going to play it in reverse. See it? I don't know what that is. It has to be traveling pretty quick, but once again, it could just be a trick of the lens. It could just be something falling. But this thing looks like it's flying into the building, and it looks like it's flying at an incredibly high rate of speed. And you actually even see right over here, there seems to be like, I don't know if it's the dirty lens or like a flash that we saw in like the previous video. I don't know what the hell that thing is. Whatever. It could just be a bug from the dirty lens, but that's a really bright thing. It looks like it's just an object that's actually moving at really high rates of speed and actually crashing into this and like hitting something in here. And then after it does that, you see a massive part of the building start going that way. Let's play it again in real speed, all right? Now that you guys see it, I've brought your attention to it. I'll start it from the beginning.
Oh my God, there it goes!
I'm sorry. I think I just saw another one that might... No, it's not. That's these specks on the camera. Yeah, there seems to be like something up here that I noticed. Not sure what this is. Yeah, whatever. It could just be a dirty lens. Could be anything. Could be a bug. Could be a bird. Could be anything. Could just be a speck on the lens and the way that the light is catching it. But this thing over here, when our lens is clean, I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what this is. What the hell is that? What is that? Anyway, just asking questions. I'm going to leave the video here. That's all I have for you all. You all stay happy, stay healthy, and stay positive.
Scared. We're all scared. You'd have to be crazy not to be scared.